name is Jenny, and today I'll be doing the potato enzyme experiment. So for the background knowledge, catalysts speed up chemical reactions and processes. Enzymes are molecules that enable the chemical reaction that occurs in all living things on Earth. Catalyst works to speed up the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide into oxygen and water. And in this experiment, we can observe how enzymes like catalase aid in the process of decomposition of other substances. So in this experiment, we will see how this process is affected by changes in the temperature of the potato to see whether the process is faster or slower when the temperature of the potatoes are different. So the materials that you're going to need are 2 glass cups, hydrogen peroxide, 1 potato, and a pot of water. Starting off with the procedures for the experiment, step 1 will be to cut the potato into 2 small chunks. Step 2 is to bring a pot of water to a boil. Step 3. Once the pot is boiling, put 1 chunk of the potato in for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, take out the potatoes and set it to the side. Here in this picture, it shows the raw and the cooked potatoes separated on the plate. Now, step 4 will be to label both cups. In the picture, I labeled the cup for the raw potato and for the cooked potato to know the difference between which potato is in which cup. Now I am placing each potato in its designated cup, the cooked potato in the cooked cup and the raw potato in the raw cup. Now we are going to pour the hydrogen peroxide over the potatoes until they are fully submerged in the cup. And finally, for the last step, we are going to observe and record the findings that we see with the potatoes. So after pouring in the hydrogen peroxide, you can instantly see a huge significant difference between the raw and the cooked potatoes. The raw potatoes seem to have more an effect with the bubbles showing up faster, as the cooked potato has none to little bubbles showing up at all. So now we are going into more in depth of the results of the experiment. As previously mentioned, for the raw potato, you can see an immediate reaction with the hydrogen peroxide. This is due to the catalyst, which is an enzyme found inside a potato. It's able to break down hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen gas. So due to the potato being raw, the enzyme is able to break down the hydrogen peroxide faster, and which results into fast results as seen in the video and the pictures. As for the cooked potato, it does not show any drastic effect. For the cooked potato, since it was in boiling water, the heat affected the catalyst's ability to be able to decompose the hydrogen peroxide, and which is seen as to the results of none to little 0 bubbles showing up in the experiment. So the purpose of this experiment was to see whether if temperature has an effect on how enzymes within the potato slices react with the hydrogen peroxide. So in my experiment, the raw potato had a more effective result as to the cooked potato due to the heat in the cooked potato slowing down the process of the hydrogen peroxide reacting with it. As to the raw potato, the catalyst was in full effect due to it being at its best in room temperature. And that concludes my experiment. Thank you.